Well, the pace of China's accelerating nuclear expansion could enable Beijing to field a stockpile of about 1,500 warheads by 2035. That is according to the Pentagon's annual China military power report to Congress that was released on Tuesday. VOA Pentagon correspondent Carla Babb has the details.
A new Pentagon report says China has more than 400 nuclear warheads, nearly doubling its nuclear arsenal in just 2 years. It also says Beijing launched roughly 135 ballistic missiles for testing and training last year, more than the rest of the world combined, when you exclude ballistic missiles launched in conflict zones like Ukraine.
If one looks at the capability and capacity of China's missile arsenal, it's breathtaking.
The Pentagon calls China its pacing challenge.
China is the one country out there that geopolitically has the power potential to be a significant challenge to the United States, and they are.
And according to the report, China has increased what the Pentagon calls unsafe and unprofessional military behavior toward the U.S. and its allies in the region, especially, as defense analyst Bradley Bowman points out, toward the democratic island of Taiwan.
They've refused to take military force against Taiwan off the table, explicitly refused to do so. And they're undertaking the actions of a country that means what they say, and that is they're getting ready to potentially conduct an attack against Taiwan.
A potential attack the Pentagon says is not in the near term, despite recent aggressions.
As the report highlights, we don't believe that an invasion is imminent.
But a senior defense official told reporters China has created a new normal around Taiwan in terms of military activity. Immediately after U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan in August, China ramped up drills, missile launches, and strait crossings. Those eventually decreased, but are still routine, the official said, rather than reserved for rare occasions, as was China's practice before the visit. China's defense minister told U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin in Cambodia last week that Beijing considers Taiwan to be a, quote, red line, and that aggression has spilled into areas including the South China Sea, where the USS Chancellorsville completed a freedom of navigation operation to promote free passage through international waters that carry half the world's merchant fleet tonnage, worth trillions of dollars each year.
I know that there has been some reporting that China essentially ejected our ship from the areas. That is not true. Again, we'll continue to sail, fly, and operate wherever international law allows.
China claims much of the sea as its territory and has ignored an international court ruling holding that Beijing has no historic title over the South China Sea. Carla Babb, VOA News, the Pentagon.